distributions, and now we are going to discuss continuous probability distribution. There are many continuous probability distributions, but in your course we'll just discuss the normal distribution, which is very important distribution. The normal distribution is considered as the cornerstone of the modern statistical theory. It is the cornerstone. It is very important distribution because here when you see the range of x variable, this it can take from negative infinity to positive infinity all the numeric values, all of the values. So it is very important, and this is mostly used distribution. Now, as I have told you before, and we have discussed in a last lecture, that every distribution has its own probability function. So the probability function of normal distribution is equal to f of x is equal to 1 by sigma under root 2 pi into exponential value power x minus mu divided by 2 sigma square. Now, what is mu here? This symbol is called mu. This is mean, and basic statistics 1 you have studied how to calculate this this mu, so you are familiar with this mu. Then we have sigma. So sigma, and this is the capital letter for sigma, but mostly it is represented by this. So sigma is the standard deviation. So standard deviation also you have studied how to compute it. So this is the standard deviation, and this is the mean of the normal distribution. Now you have also seen here pi. Pi is the universal constant, and its value is always 3.1415, and e is again the exponential value, again the universal constant, and it is 2 point, and its value is 2.7182. Now, as we know, as you can see that this formula for or this probability function for normal distribution is very complicated, and for every time when you will put the values, it would be more complicated and difficult to solve. So for this purpose, we have another method to find the probabilities. For that purpose, we use standard normal distribution. Now, what is standard normal distribution? When the mean of the normal distribution is 0. When the mean, that is mu, of the normal distribution becomes 0, and the standard deviation of the normal distribution becomes 1, then the normal distribution is converted into standard normal distribution, and it is denoted by z. Z is a standard normal variable, x is the normal variable, and z is standard normal variable. Now, this is the formula for z. If you minus mu from x and divide the answer with sigma, it will be converted into z. Now, when we will solve the question, and when we need probability, we need to use the area table for standard normal distribution. Here in this, probabilities for different or areas for different numbers or numerical values are given. Now let's see how to use them. First of all, you need to know what is a normal curve. Normal curve is basically the shape of the distribution. So normal distribution has this bell shape, which is symmetric by its end. Now, area under the curve, this normal distribution, when it is converted into standard normal distribution, where its mean is always in the center, which is equal to 0, and the area under the curve is the variance or the standard deviation, and it is always equal to 1. Now you can see that as it is symmetric, so when we divide it in two halves, the area less than and the area more than 0 is equal to 0.5 and 0.5. Now it will be more clear to you when you see this question. um, Question number 9.19 part B. This again you can see from your book, chapter number 9. Okay, for a normal distribution with mean 1 and standard deviation 3, find the probabilities. Now a normal distribution is given to you and mean and standard deviation is also given to you. So you have to find the probability that 3.43 is less than x is less than or equal to 6.14. So let's see how to solve it. Now part 1. First of all, you have to convert this x variable into z variable, because I have told you before that for solving the probability or finding the probability, we will convert this normal distribution into standard normal distribution. So for converting, we will subtract the value of mean from the value of x and divided by sigma. So here I have done the same thing, -1 because mean is 1 and divided by uh, standard deviation, which is 3. Now we got these values. Now here we will use the normal curve. Here you can see that this is the standard normal curve. Now this is the value 0.81. This line shows 0.81 and this line shows 1.73. So we by looking at here, we can see that we need the area or we need the probabilities between these 2 points. So how can we find? Because the table which we have seen before is always show the probability from a specific point to the from 0 to a specific point. So here, if we subtract the area of 0 and 1.75, if we subtract this area from the whole area, so we can get this part. So here I have done the same thing, that we have subtracted this area. We have decomposed this statement into two parts. One is probability of 0 is less than or equal to z is less than or equal to 1.73, which is equal to this area up till here, and then we subtract this area from this, then we automatically get the required area. So now how to see the table or how to find the value from the table? So here we have first value 1.73. So we'll go back to the table, and here we will see 1.7 and then this is 0.03. So 1.7 in front of 1.7 and below 0.03, we can see that this is the value 4.582. So again I will go to question, and this is 4.582. Again for 0.81, we will again see the table, 0.8 and then 1, 0.8 and below 0.01 we got 0.2910. So here I have put the values here, and then when we subtract it, we get this answer. So similarly, the next part is also like this. Now again you convert it into z, but here you can see a minus sign, which means that now you will make the point below 0. So here we have made the point below 0, and we need to calculate the probability or the area of this all shaded part. So now here we do, first of all we have to change this minus into plus sign, because I have told you before that this normal curve is symmetric around its mean. So it is symmetric around its mean, So area to the left and area to the right of this 0 or this mean is identical, is symmetrical. So this if you write minus or plus, this is same. So why we convert minus into plus? Because the table we are using just shows the positive value. So that's why we have to convert it into positive value. Now we will add, because in the previous part we have subtracted, because both the values were on the same side, but here we will add from 0 to this area and then from 0 to 1.73. so again I have the values are almost same, so here instead of subtraction I have added both the values. So again we have another question. You will get the questions in both form, this form and also in this word problem form. Let's see what this says. The score on a certain national wide college entrance examination follow a normal distribution with a mean of 500 and a standard deviation of 100. Find the probabilities that a student will score over 650. So then second part say less than 250 and then between 325 and 675. So first of all we need to know the mean. Mean is 500. We know that mean is represented by mu, so we have written here mean, and then standard deviation was 100, so here I have written standard deviation 100. Now I have to find the probability over means greater than, so we need to find the probability x is, so I have written probability of x greater than 650, sorry. Then again the same method, convert x into z, and I have converted x into z, then we get the value 1.5. Now we need to find the area more than this, but this goes to up to infinity. We don't know the closing point, because this never touches the line, the zero line. So now and the area just says a value from sorry, the table just give us value from 0 to certain value, not up to infinity. So then how we will calculate? So uh, we know, and I have told you before, that the half area to the left and half area to the right of the mean is equal to 0.5. So here I have written 0.5. If I subtract this area, which is from 0 to 1.5, from the whole 0.5, whole area, half area 0.5, then automatically I will get this area. So here I have done the same, I have used the same technique, that from the whole area I have subtracted this part, then I will get this part. So 0.5 minus probability of 0 to 1.5. So again I have seen 1.5 in the table, 1.5 under 0.00, so this is 0.4772. Sorry, this is 0.4332. So here I have written 0.4332. Again less than, so less than will come to the negative side. Here when we have converted it, it will come to the negative side, and again same technique we are going to use, because we don't know the lower limit. So we know that half area is equal to 0.5, so then I have written 0.5, then I will subtract this area from 0.5, then I can already or automatically get this, the required area. So I have subtracted it. Now it is negative value, so we will write a sentence that as the normal curve is symmetric, so we can convert this into positive area, and again now we have to see 2.5 in the table. So when we see 2.5 in the table, 2.5 under 0.00, again we get the value 0.4938. So 0.4938, and this is the final answer of the probability. Hope you understood it. Now this